Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. Bitcoin with a rejection candle yesterday. Let's take a look-see. So a couple days ago, we had the doji candle here. This was on a Saturday, so I don't think you and I discussed it, but it is right there. I talked about it on my other show. Doji candle right there. It's a pretty classic doji. And then it got stable and tried to rally, but then we got rejected late yesterday. So you have a doji candle here, and then you have an outside bar here. An outside bar is a bar where relating to the prior candle, the high is higher and the low is lower, and this one closed underneath. So this is a full outside bar. This is not a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle, as a matter of fact. So doji's an indecision candle. Hammer's a bullish candles, just to show you kind of how things go. Hammer's a bullish candle. Hammer's a bullish candle. There's a hammer down here as well. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Then you have a doji trying to go into recent highs, pretty close to almost all-time highs. So that's decently significant. But we stabilized. Then we tried going up. Then we got rejected late yesterday. So we're back to chopping around, at least until we're not. And that's the market, right? We're chopping until we're not. So chopping until we're not, doji, rejection. There's a little less buying pressure up here than there should be for us to really have a go with this, at least the way it looks right now. Obviously, things can change, but we're stalled out for the moment. And it looks like we're just going to consolidate. Maybe we'll come back in and form a cup and handle here, something like that. But we shall see. But right now, it looks like we've paused our way up. So it happens. Stalled breakout, stalled moves up, rejections, whatever you want to call them. We are having them at the moment. So we're kind of on pause there. Solana, similar situation. You get a rejection candle. Now this is basically an inverted hammer. It's not super tight. The body of the candle isn't as tight as you'd like. This one's pretty tight. You kind of like a box. It'd be preferable if it were a square. That's a better way to put it. A square right there. It'd be better if it was a square right here. So it opened a little bit high, closed a little bit low. But still a reversal candle here. So just waiting for this one as well. Definitely got rejected on the way up right there. Volume isn't too heavy, so maybe if some of these alts can show some stability after the rejection yesterday, then we'll change tunes a little bit. But for right now, we've been rejected, and that's pretty much all she wrote. So we'll see what Solana does here. Its action isn't horrible. You can see the volume here is kind of in line with everything else. There's no outstanding candles. Volume aggregation tool still showing plenty of green on the chart. So I think Solana, if you bought it lower and haven't sold it, you're fine. I don't think there's any reason to run out of it. Just stalling right here for breakout trading basically. So if you were looking to buy yesterday, you're waiting to get stopped out right now because we're pulling back. All right, and then our hot coins of the day are Stacks and Dogwifhat, whatever it's called. These aren't really shown as too much today, but these are the leading tokens. Stacks here on the daily time frame, pretty choppy. Stalling candle right there on pretty high volume. Now here on the 2-hour time frame, looking to reverse a little bit lower, testing recent support. So if we get supported here, it could be a decent bottom buy, but these aren't signals I usually consider trading on. So, but I mean, I guess in theory you could. Here's a high volume candle, and then we stalled pretty quickly. Could have reversed up, didn't, fell down. You could try this one again, but this is really small ball. I don't want to try any of this, but we are down kind of towards some support levels. All right, but yeah, a little tough one on this one. There is a potential trade. I just don't like it. And then WIF, which is Dogwifhat, still is weird, and also still is pulling back, consolidating for a little bit now, probably a couple of weeks. Kind of draw some lines here. Little bit of a parallel channel. There's definitely some big porosity underneath of it here. Not going underneath of it is good. Could show a little bit of divergence in the downtrend, implying there could be some support here. Not too bad. Not the worst thing in the world, but your stops would have to be under the recent low if you wanted to try something. Again, still not sure it's a good trade, and as the market's been chopping around, a little bit of trending out of these lows. So technically, this is in an uptrend, and so this is a pullback in an uptrend. So it's not the worst trade in the world here. I don't think Stacks has that going for it, does it? Not the same way. Not in the same way, but it is off for the lows. So not too bad there. But this is a bit of a different situation. So yeah, tricky right now. Definitely tricky right now. Market's not always easy. And yesterday into today is kind of one of those times where it isn't easy. So if you have trades and you still haven't been stopped out, I say just hold on to them. If they bounce back up to a break-even point and they look weak, I say sell them. That's my opinion on that matter, and then wait for better entries. If you got stopped out in our cash, you can just wait for better signals. I think that's kind of the temperature of the room right now, is either kind of looking to break even if you have the opportunity, if things look weak. Okay, if things start looking strong, you can give it a shot. But if things like you get a low volume uptrend into your buy point, I say you exit. It's just a wise thing to do, saving capital for a better opportunity, because we've definitely been rejected up here. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.